My dream would be to do an absolutely 100% faithful Deadpool adaptation straight out of the comic books, breaking the fourth wall, pop culture references, the whole 9 yards. Knows he's in a movie, knows he's in a comic book.
Right.
You know, that kind of vibe. That would be a dream come true for me.
Elon Musk may end up buying Disney. At a recent red carpet event for the premiere of Lola, Musk was asked what he was doing there. He said,
I'm just here with friends.
One of the friends he's referring to is Nelson Pelt, who has been buying up Disney stock to parlay into board seats. Musk then said,
Thinking about companies to acquire.
Is this confirmation of a buyout? No, but it's freaking interesting all the same.
Marvel needs a savior, and Deadpool might be its last hope. Marvel Studios, once the titan of superhero cinema, is in desperate need of a hero. Right now, it feels like a damsel in distress, caught in a web of questionable corporate decisions that have left fans scratching their heads. But don't worry, help is on the way. And no, it's not Spider-Man swinging to the rescue. Instead, it's the merc with a mouth himself, Deadpool. And if rumors are true, he's bringing a secret weapon to the fight. Who's this mystery ally? Stick around, because Marvel's redemption arc is about to get wild when Deadpool 3 smashes into theaters. I recently had the loveliest privilege of the anticipation for Deadpool 3 was through the roof, starring the ever-hilarious Ryan Reynolds as the sarcastic, fourth-wall masking anti-hero, and Hugh Jackman making a triumphant return as Wolverine. The film delivered everything fans dreamed of and more. It didn't just meet expectations, it obliterated them, pulling in a jaw-dropping $1.4 billion globally. Critics and audiences alike were thrilled, praising its bold storytelling and chaotic charm. It was by far the highest-grossing film worldwide in 32 weeks. For a moment, Marvel seemed unstoppable again. But behind the scenes, chaos. The success of Deadpool 3 was a golden opportunity to breathe life back into the X-Men universe and give fans what they'd been craving: spin-offs, sequels, and epic new storylines. Yet, Disney had other plans. In a shocking move, nearly 45% of the film's profits were funneled into diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives, many tied to experimental projects that fans weren't exactly clamoring for. And then, now don't get it twisted, Ryan Reynolds is no stranger to championing inclusivity. He's been a vocal advocate for diverse storytelling throughout his career, backing projects with varied casts and creators while using his platform to promote equality. But Deadpool? That's a different beast altogether. The character's magic lies in its chaos, its irreverence, its refusal to play by the rules. And fans didn't shell out billions to see Deadpool follow a corporate agenda. They came for the laughs, the mayhem, and the unfiltered madness that defines the franchise. According to insiders, Reynolds wasn't just disappointed, he was livid. Disney's decision to redirect nearly half the profits away from expanding the X-Men universe felt like a slap in the face to him, his team, and the fans. Instead of riding Deadpool 3's monumental success and building on that momentum, Disney seemed focused on chasing risky, DEI-driven projects that didn't resonate with audiences. It didn't resonate with audiences like adding fuel to the fire. Several of these initiatives reportedly underperformed, with some outright flopping at the box office. For Ryan, this wasn't about opposing diversity. It was about protecting a franchise that thrives on defying expectations. Fans wanted more Deadpool. They wanted the X-Men back in full force. What they didn't want was corporate meddling watering down the chaos they love. Behind closed doors, tensions escalated. Reynolds, who has always been a hands-on creative force, reportedly confronted Disney's top brass, demanding more creative control over future Deadpool and X-Men projects. But when his concerns were brushed off, whispers began to circulate. Could Ryan Reynolds, the face of Deadpool, walk away from Marvel? Or, even more dramatically, could this feud ignite a game-changing shift in Hollywood's biggest superhero studio? The founder and his team begin to wrestle with internal problems and personal skirmishes. Due to their rivalry, Karis and Big... One thing's for sure, Deadpool isn't just saving the day on screen. Off screen, Ryan Reynolds might be fighting Marvel's most important battle yet. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.
Making of the movie is one thing. I mean, probably the best experience I know I've ever had. Speak for Hubert here. But the outcome being even better was equally shocking because usually when you have that much fun and you experience that much joy, we sort of have a mechanism in our brains that says, oh, well, we must be fucked. But boy, it was just a delight. I mean, right up until I've never been so depressed when we stopped shooting the film, because I knew when we stopped shooting, we're probably not going to have a lot of reshoots. A day and a half, which, for any movie is pretty remarkable, but a Marvel movie.
Because I normally need personally 3 weeks to fix
he needs
everything.
3 weeks to just
A day and a
get
half.
his intermittent jaw clenching and squinting right.
Yeah.
And then
There's a day and a half of 19 cameras on me just to
my God,
try to
all that,
fix it.
all the lighting, it's like mid-90s Entertainment Tonight Mary Hart lighting that you need for every moment of the film.
I mean, the first 40 times I watched it, I just loved it. But it was after that it hits it's sort of like ayahuasca. It just goes to another level of spirituality.
Yeah, I'm on an ayahuasca journey right now.
I actually, in all honesty, I saw the first Deadpool movie in a screening room, which I set up, and it was just before it opened. It was 3 days after I'd announced that I was not going to do Wolverine again, and I remember going, "Oh, hang on a sec,